From a deserted beach just outside Cardiff, the capital city of Wales, I am Adam, and you are watching a show with Zay Frank.
Nature lessons. Here's a neat trick. When you come across a tree stump, you can figure out how dead it is by counting the number of times it's been chopped down. Do you want a point? I hope not, because I'm all out of points, but I have a confusion if you have the time. Let me tell you a piece of advice that I got when I was younger. It was be yourself. That sucked. Pee yourself would have been bad too, but be yourself? Never mind the logical absurdity of it, it can be an incredibly anxiety-provoking thing to hear as a teenager, or an adult for that matter. You know what my self was at that time? Scared as shit, lonely, anxious to the point of insomnia? Being that me was not an option. I didn't have the tools to deal with those parts. But if the me I was supposed to be being was something else, then yes, no shit, I'd love to be that. Do you have the rest of the instructions, jackass? At that age, at that time, it was like being in a burning building and being told to relax. It's just not an option sometimes, being those parts of yourself. It's too much, too much. I could not figure out how to fit into this world. I tried so many things. I would wake up in the middle of the night and have these epiphanies about how to act in school. Smile more, apologize more, say thank you more. I tried having a thing. I would show up to class each day with a bag of Bazooka Joe bubblegum, which I would hand out in lieu of saying hi. I watched how people moved their hands, how they laughed, how they sat. I tried walking differently, talking differently. I even had a catchphrase, which I've since forgotten. I wasn't being me, but wasn't being me being me? How else would I wasn't be? And it worked, sort of. I fit in better. I was still a weird kid, but I had a bit of space, and I needed that space, and with that space, I beed myself. In fact, I started being all over everyone around me. I tried being my brutal honesty, where I blurted out shit I felt regardless of whether it was hurtful, inane, or radically egotistical. I tried being my darkness, where I listened to the worst parts of myself, and I lied, and I stole, and I put myself and the people I cared about the most in danger. That was a form of being me, but not the me that I want to be being, not the me that anyone wants me to be. I don't know, do I have a point here, or is it just a confusion? I just remember being so angry the other day when I remembered that advice being given. I just remember his stupid face leaning down and thinking, who the hell are you? And I wonder why that makes me so angry, and I wonder sometimes when I'm in the shower, why do I forget that I just washed my hair? And why sometimes do I imagine that I'm hiding in some trees up on a hilltop watching my own funeral? And why is that sadness comforting to me? And why sometimes do I make little involuntary noises when I remember something embarrassing that I've done? Being me is still such a confusion. I asked people on Twitter what they thought of that advice. Be yourself. And my favorite response was from Robert Mock, who said, the actual advice should be, make yours a good self. And now the grand-fatal-tastic Lee Hall will animate one of your dreams.
There was this one dream I had a while ago, and all it is I'm in the upper atmosphere of the earth, and I'm looking down on it, and it becomes apparent after a while that I'm falling because clouds keep going past me. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a laptop comes out and hits me, and the dream just ends.
Bye bye, it's the bye bye song. Bye bye, it's the bye bye song.
I asked people on Twitter what they thought of that advice. Be you, being me. No, just be yourself? What is it?